We about to hook it up. We're gonna check one more outlet to make sure that I got sound. Where's the sound at? We got sound, baby, baby. Let's check. Oh, we got one. All right, y'all. What up? What's good? Uh-oh. Maybe not on one. Maybe not on one. What's the word? What's the word out there, man? Welcome to 66 Industrial Davis back. Oh, we ain't spinning the hat, though. Ooh. We live. What's good, y'all? Hey, welcome to 66 Industrial Davis here. Holla for yourself. So listen, this episode, why people don't know about the trades. I don't know. I think it's just a whole conspiracy to me. I believe that the schools and the colleges got some type of deal. I feel like they're in bed with each other, and America runs on debt, right? So the colleges have an incentive to say, look, they tell the school we're going to push college, and push the trades out. And I think they did a pretty good job. I think they did a really good job on it because no one knows. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people have no idea what's going on with the trades, where we're at. Nothing. Because it's all, I just don't, man, really, I don't know why. I don't know why they don't want us to go, yes, I do. This is what it is. They don't want us to graduate high school and then get straight to the money. Because if we do that, then they're not making any money, right? Our job is to work and feed them. But if we have trades, then we don't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? We can just go straight to work and make the money. So this is what I'm going to do. I got a few partners. We're going to try again to see. We're going to try to see if they active right now. They probably at work. They always at work, man. Let's try to see if we can give somebody a call real quick. Call a homie. I am going to put, if you guys have any questions that you want to know, man, feel free to ask me. Where we at? Copy. I put the link inside of the chat. All right. If you want to ask me a question, you could hit the link and then feel free, whatever. Let's see if my partner, man, they be on the gas. I'm telling you, everybody's always working. They on the gas. Always working overtime. Oh yeah, I am going to.
What's up, bro?
Hey, what's the deal? Man?
Nothing much, man. Just at the laundromat, folding towels for the shop, you know.
Yeah?
You know, I never thought I'd do shit like this, but it's making my own money, you know.
Yeah, that's where it's at, man. That's where it's at for sure. So,
yeah, man. What's up, man? You ready to go online today? I might have some time today.
I don't know if I'm ready to go online. What if I told you we online right now? You on the air?
No doubt.
yeah. So look, man, I do got a question, man. Why do you think people don't know about the trades?
It's probably because everybody's into the computer world these days, you know. That's what I think it is.
Yeah.
And, you know, nobody don't want to get out there and get dirty and travel and stuff like that. So it's a big inconvenience to be out there like that.
Yeah?
Yeah. And you know, it destroys families, marriages, stuff like that. You know? These are all facts, bro.
Ooh. Hey, man, listen. Why don't you? Is there a way that you can hit the? Is there a way that you can go on my channel on YouTube and hit the link and call in because I'd love to for you to get this on. I'd love for them to hear your side like this, man. Do you know how to? Do you know how to use it?
Um, I could figure it out. No, I don't usually do stuff like that. You know, I'm a welder, not a YouTuber.
I, I
But
I love it.
go ahead.
All right.
Walk me through it real quick, and I could do it.
Oh, this is golden, guys. Okay, so you are going to. Do you have my channel on YouTube?
Yep, I do.
All
I
right.
watch you on YouTube, brother.
All right. So go onto the channel.
All right, hold on.
This is awesome, guys.
All right, hold on for a minute.
Yeah.
I'll do it right now.
Make sure you're safe.
Yeah, man. I'm just up in the laundromat folding towels right now, but I got time though, man.
Oh.
Alright, I'm looking you up right now.
All right. Yeah. Oh, this is funny, man.
Yeah, I'm old school, brother.
I know. Next time we'll make sure we got a cup and string for you.
You know what? You sent me a link though. You know what text message for?
No, 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 no. That's an old link. Oh, you know what? Okay, how about this? I'll send you. I'll try to send you another link. Tell me if you get this, and then and then you can hit it, and we'll try it that way. Did that? Let me see. Oh dang! What the hell? Uh-oh. I don't know what that was. Now I'm over here getting old.
Messed up.
Yeah, man. It's the technology. Oh, guys, I'm trying to. I hope they're not too mad at me out there.
Oh man, I could figure it out. I could just get out of your line. I could figure it out, bro.
No, 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 no. I'm sending it to you right now.
Alright.
I'm sending it right now. Boom. I just sent you the text. So
I'm waiting to receive it.
that's what she said. Oh.
Not this. He didn't say that though. Let's check it.
All right.
Alright.
So you got it?
Yeah, I'm going in it right now.
That's what she said. I gotta stop.
There you
Sorry,
are.
guys.
I see you talking over there, brother. So what do I press now, eh?
Okay, so when you hit the link, do you see where the comments are?
Yeah, live chat.
Okay, so if you look inside the comments, there should be a link that's highlighted.
I see it.
All right, you want to hit that link.
It says enter the studio.
Yes,
Alright.
and you could either you could enter and you could just listen to your voice, or you could be on video. Either way.
Yeah, I'll be on video for now, though.
Okay.
I mean, whatever, man.
Yeah.
I'm just.
Yeah, you could call in. I mean, you could be on voice or whatever. I know you folded towels, trying to concentrate.
Nah, dude. I can leave it like that, man.
All right.
Not good.
Okay.
I'm just over here doing laundry for the wifey. That's it, man. You know.
Oh, hey, just sweetheart.
A bowler maker folding towels for a nail salon, bro.
Hey, we do it all.
Yes, sir. So am I live right now?
No, so you entered the studio?
Yeah, I can see myself on there.
Okay. I don't see you in here, cause you should pop up on my screen.
I can see me on the screen right here, displayed.
Did you click it? Push it or something?
Oh, her enter studio. I got to put a name in here.
Yeah. You could put anything.
Yeah, I'm coming in. All right.
I love it. I love it.
How about now?
Yay! All right, I'm about to hang up. Oh, baby, 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 baby. Hey, we got you.
You
You
know I'm a Chicago boy, so
look at you,
yeah.
G man. You're
What's
looking
up, bro?
good,
What's up? I'm
man.
trying, man. I'm trying, bro. But
so
I'm just
so look,
rocking some
man.
towels, you know.
Hey, so
Hold on, put
look.
you on speaker, bro.
Okay.
What's up?
Nothing. So yeah, man. Tell us. I did see. I'm gonna switch subject a little bit. I did see that you have. So you've been in a Boilermakers for 25 years, man.
27 years to be
27.
exact.
Ooh, I
Yep.
apologize for that.
But
27 years.
I got the pin right there.
Oh, it's on the other side. Yeah, wait. It's on the other side.
There it is.
27 years. Got a 25-year pen, man.
I'm proud to rock that, bro. That's a good thing, man.
So, how's the journey been, man? As far as hard on the family, not hard on the family, hard on your body, the money. Was it?
Dude, man. It's ups and downs, you know.
Yeah,
The wife, I don't know how many times she threatened that she was going to leave me because I go on the road and I'm gone six,
uh,
7, 8 months at a time.
yeah,
But you know, man, it's the only way I know how to put money in the bank. So,
yeah,
and
yeah,
yeah, that you live it. A lot of brothers, man, they go 2, 3 divorces. A real bullet maker goes to 3 divorces. Isn't that what they say? You
I'm on
know,
my second one, man.
I'm not
That's
even real. I'm
terrible.
still. I've been lucky though, bro. I've been married 26 years on the first same marriage, man. I've been
Oh
blessed, though.
man,
So yeah, thank you, brother. Thank you, man.
absolutely, man.
Yeah,
It's
so I
hard to
got
find.
dispatched out to so here's one of the pros and the cons. Here's a con. I got
Okay.
dispatched to go to Gillette, Wyoming. You know how I'd be rocking the Wyoming jobs. I
Yeah, you love it out there. It ain't nothing out
no,
there, man.
I like the money out there, bro. And
All right.
so we get dispatched. I'm supposed to be there working Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, just 4 days. But I'm working premium time, you know. And they called
Okay.
me today, and the job's canceled until another week or two. So
What?
yeah, and then my guy Avery, he got laid off on Montana. He was heading home. They called him. He's pulling an RV, and
Uh huh.
so he goes up north to this job. He sets up, pays for his fees, and then the dispatcher tells him, "Oh man, the job's gonna be postponed for a week." Me, I'm still at home. I'm cool, you know, out to wait. But he's got a trailer. He's out there on the road. These are
Yeah.
the bad things about being a boiler maker and a fitter or electrician or carpenter out here. But you know, so that's what he's trying to figure out. Is he going to come home with that trailer and then drive back and go to a hotel next time? What's he going to do? You know. So,
Yeah.
me, but yeah, man. So how many people's online
Yeah,
with
that's
us right
tough.
now?
Right now we got it looks like we got two different people. Oh man, they were complaining about my somebody says this guy is really at the laundromat. All right, so
I
look,
know, bro.
tell them what exactly why are you at the laundromat though?
All right, dude. I've been a bullet maker for 27 years. My wife's been home taking care of my kids for 25 years. So I awarded her with my hard-earned money, take money out of my savings account. I opened up a nail salon for my wife. So me, I'm over here folding towels for her. I'm making my own paper. So, yeah, I may be at the laundromat, but I'm working for myself right now, you know? So,
Yeah, that's
yeah,
right. That's right.
I
Yeah,
may be
she wanted to
unemployed.
know.
Trust me, there's dollars in these towels, man. Trust me, man. There's dollars in these towels, man. So,
hey, you know what's crazy about that is uh even being a boilermaker in this trade, you can have side businesses. You don't have to just always be in the field.
no.
So I think people don't really understand that this is the best part-time job you'll ever have.
Man, how many times I have heard that in the job? The best part-time job. they call you for a job, you can say, "Yeah, I'll take it," or "No, I'll pass." and
Yeah.
and you're still on the list. You don't lose
Exactly.
your spot. And yeah, it's the best part-time job ever, man.
That's
But
awesome. Dude.
and another thing, you know how when you first met me, man, I went on the road for 8, 9, 10 months at a time, just like you are. You know
Yeah.
how I used to hit it, man.
Yep.
And then I went to the fitters. I rocked it with them in Pennsylvania for a while, and my
Yeah.
wife kind of got used to me being home every day. So
Uh.
that's how we did the nail salon, so I don't have to work as much. Now I work 3, 4 months out of the year as a boilermaker, and
Yeah.
I'm home more now.
So
So
so G man, let me stop you real quick. I
what's up?
want you to try to answer this question. Somebody asked, is the is this trade dying or is that crap?
If for a while, I feel like maybe about 5 years ago, I feel like the boilermakers kind of took a little dip. But I see a
Yeah.
lot of brothers out there working year round now. I feel like they've been a little more busier and stuff
Mhm.
like that. I I feel like the boilermakers been busier, but the pipe fitters, they got all the work.
They got
And,
all dude. Yeah,
they
they
got
do.
all the work.
Yeah, they
So
do.
I do, me, I'm a boilermaker, a boilermaker by heart forever. But if
Yeah.
any young bucks want to get into trade, too, I strongly recommend. I would just be a fitter. That way, you don't have to travel so much. You could
Yeah.
bounce around a big city and still sleep in your own bed and stuff. You
Yeah,
know,
you could.
yeah. But
I got another question. They said, how did you get started in the trades?
I well, I grew up in Chicago, and I grew up in the streets where people like me shouldn't be in this trade. And so my mom sent me to the Grand Canyon when I was right out of high school because my friends were up to no good, and I was not a violent person. So long
Uh-oh.
story short, I went to the Grand Canyon. I met my woman. She's a Native American Navajo, and she brought me to the reservation. And then she introduced me to her dad, and her dad says I had to prove myself to the family. I'm like, damn, do
Did he
what?
really say that?
Yeah, and I asked him, what should I do? He said, be a welder. And
Yeah.
at the time, he's a non-union welder at the time. And me being from Chicago, I'm all about the union. And
Yeah, for sure.
so, and then Local 4 opened up. He told me to go sign up, and that's that was 27 years ago, man.
So
So
you didn't know anything about nothing.
I didn't know nothing, man. I didn't know how to weld. I didn't even know that was such a thing. I didn't know anything. Yeah, man. I was just somebody off the streets of Chicago, just looking for a future. Looking for somewhere to go.
So you
And
would say you would say you got in because your dad was a welder and he introduced you and said, "Hey,
uh,
look, this is what you should do."
yeah, my father-in-law, my wife's father.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. Okay.
my father-in-law, he was a welder for like 30, very good welder. He's passed now, but yeah,
Oh,
he
okay.
introduced. Yeah, he inspired me to do this. But my dad was
Uh,
trying to tell me get a just get a 9 to 5, and I'm like, dude, there ain't no money, and then I gotta be, and I don't like staying in one place. I can't hold down the job of 30, 40 years like a lot of people can. And
yeah.
me, if I, you get tired of your boss, man, you just got a couple of weeks deal with that guy. You're off down the road.
Although, hey, you got a compliment. Sasa Johnson says she's complimenting your comment earlier about your wife or what you did for her. You know, she said, "Wow, that's amazing. He did all that for his wife."
Man, much love, man. I appreciate that compliment. Straight to the heart. I love it. But you know, and my wife feels the same way. She knows I love her and I'd do anything
Yeah,
for her. But
yeah,
yeah, I appreciate that comment, though. I really do.
yeah.
So,
What was dang, what was your favorite welding location? What's your favorite job you like to go to,
Phil,
and
you
why?
already know. Let me see. I used to back in the day. I used to like go into local one in Chicago and work those old power plants. And
Yeah, why?
well, because the dispatcher knows my parents live in Chicago, so he would never really put me on shutdowns. He'd just say, "Hey, you want to do the emergencies?" And
Yeah.
I was like, "All right, let's try it." All these power plants are like 80, 90 years old, so there's tube leaks all day long in those things. And so,
Okay.
yeah, I like Chicago because I do those emergencies back to back to back to back, and it was all premium time. It was never straight time,
Dang.
you know.
All right, so
So,
so walk us through. If there's some people on here that have no idea what the time and the money is, they don't know. So you have to break that down for what is an emergency job and what would that call look like. So let's say that I'm the dispatcher. I say, hey, I got a tube leak. I need you for 7 days. Walk us through that with the money and everything.
well, you'd be on standby, right? For one day, I'm sitting in the backyard of my parents' yard and hanging out with my wife, and I cracked a couple beers already, I'm not,
Of course
I don't
not.
have a job right now, and dispatcher calls me at like 11 o'clock at night. He
At night?
says,
Oh, snap.
yeah, at nighttime. He says, Jodiet got the tube leak. Can you get out there right now? And I'm like, all right. So when he calls you
Yeah.
out of the, what out of this like that, that's time and a half, man. And then when they
Okay.
get to the job,
Time and a
so I
half at
still,
what? What's that an hour?
well, back then I was making maybe like 30 bucks an hour. This is like 20 years ago. So that's like what,
Ooh.
45? Today it would probably be like about 65, something like that. But
All
back then
right.
it was like 45 an hour. And 20 years ago, before this whole COVID crap and all this inflation crap went up, that was a lot of money. And
All right.
yeah, so they call me, I go out there, and I was, since they called me at the last minute, so I'm in Chicago. Joliet's like an hour away. I get my stuff on. I show
Yeah.
up at 12, an hour later, and the shift
Damn.
started like 5 hours. So they pay me for the beginning of the shift, the 5 hours I was not there, all the way until
Yeah.
like 7 in the morning, from 7 to 7, just for
Okay.
showing
That's
up.
tight.
That's how local
Sick.
one looks out for you, and if you like, if I dropped everything for them, and well, that was the company appreciating me. That don't always happen though.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you work 3 4 days, and those tube leaks are not always the easiest place to get to, and they're always
Right.
a lot of mirror. You gotta use mirrors a lot and stuff like that, and
Uh huh.
yeah,
So,
it's dirty.
what
Fly,
would
so
out of those? So let's say just in 7 days, that's what you did. What would you right now if you got dispatched out to local one right now for a tube leak for that same job for 7 days? What do you think you would take home in that 7 days?
after expenses and taxes and all that, in 7 days, I'd probably take home about 36, $3,700, and
Okay.
that's after taxes. Now, if I go like Mary 99, I'll probably take home like 45 or something like that. And you don't
Hey,
want to do Mary 99 too much, bro.
no. So look, so I got another one. How's the pay versus when you travel? So, yeah, just that question. How's the pay versus when you travel?
What do you mean? I don't understand.
All right, so basically, there's someone. So let me explain this too. So streamer shorts, right? So I think the way that he's kind of wording the question is he's thinking that maybe you being at home and versus when you're out on the road. So even though that we're traveling, we're not necessarily. Wait, he meant how's the pay at home versus when you travel, right? So basically, the pay is the same either way. It doesn't matter if you're working at the crib or if you're out of town. It's not necessarily the same company. It's that when you travel and go to these different places, you're working in different jurisdictions, so the pay is always going to be different. It's not necessarily the pay for when you're out of town. It's the amount of hours that you're working. You
Yeah,
could,
that's what matters.
yeah,
But
it-
but some parts of the country, they do pay like based on like cost of living. Like, like in California, they pay premium money over there. They say
Yep.
in Iowa they'll pay like $20 less than California. Because pretty much whatever Kansas City's jurisdiction, it's just different
Yeah.
price. Money and the benefits are different too in different places too.
Yeah, they are. Me personally, I think the best place that you can get the best for the biggest bang for your buck is the Midwest, or at least on the pipe fitter side. Like that whole Missouri, Kansas City, and Chicago and Minnesota. You get premium money, and you don't have to pay for a premium cost of living.
Now I was up in Pennsylvania just 2 years ago, working with the fitters at that cracker
Yeah.
plant, and
Yeah.
I was making $50 an hour just working over there, and the cost of living wasn't too bad. And yeah, so I was working there for 3.5 years, and my check was averaging $2,700 a week. So just add that up week after week after week after week. Dude, I went
Oh
from
man,
having
that's
bad credit on that job to
hot.
750. So I had like 500, and I'm paying all my bills up, and I saw my credit score just go right
Yeah.
up, man. Yeah,
Hey,
man.
so that's funny. So that's funny you even talk about the credit thing. I know I'm kind of jumping all over the place, but I got um I got a cousin and we talk. Sasha and I. She's the young lady that left the comment. She put me on Dave Ramsey, and we talk about the whole paying
I like
cash
the
for
Ramsey.
everything. Yeah, and even within this trade, you can make money so fast. Like it comes so fast. You know what I mean? And you can pay things off incredibly fast. So, how do you feel as far as financing versus paying things in cash when it comes to the trade?
Well, for now, let's just say I don't mind financing, but like before, I used to put like a minimum payment on this car, and then I got this ridiculous car note. And then now
Ah,
you know how that is, bro. But I learned that's back 20 years ago. I don't do that no more. My car note is
yeah,
$350 a month right now. That's how I like it. And
yeah,
that's because I put a large down payment on my ride. I don't have to. I don't want. So I prefer to pay cash, but I think credit is good because if you can pay credit and pay your stuff on time, dude, man, your credit score is going to go up. And you got to build credit if you don't got no credit. You got to have it. So if you can pay cash, cash is key. You could probably really
cash is
talk.
there. It is. He just said it.
You could talk whatever price you want. And you come in that dealership with a briefcase of cash. You could make the only. You could do whatever you want with that car, right? Guaranteed,
Yeah.
they'll drop 7 grand right off the price. So yeah,
Yeah.
cash is key, man. That's for sure, man. But
Hey,
you know,
so
everybody don't have cash, so people gotta use credit too. Just be smart with it.
yeah, so you know what? That also brings me to my next point as far as the trades. What would you say was your worst year? What was your worst year because you absolutely couldn't find a job, and what was your best year where you were like, "Good God, I can't believe what I made."
Well, my worst year, bro, it had to be September 11th, man. When those towers
Oh,
came down, I was working
yeah.
in Chicago. I was in one of those skyscrapers. We were changing, we change out the stacks in the middle of those skyscrapers too, in
Okay.
Chicago. Well, in the high rises, in the the stacks, we have to change the liners out, stainless liners, and
Okay.
we're sitting up on top of that skyscraper, and those planes hit those buildings in New York. Man, we're all like, "What the heck?" And I'm right there in downtown Chicago. They shut us down and sent us home. We laid off immediately, and I didn't get work for like 8 months. I ended up living in Vegas. I took a
Yeah.
taxi cab. I was a taxi cab driver for 6 months in Las Vegas because I didn't have work as a boilermaker, right? So,
I dang you
yeah,
what?
this is before Uber and Lyft. Hey, Believe it or not, dude, I was making about $1,500, $1,600 driving a cab in Vegas, though. So
You
if
mean you
anybody,
could? There was no bullet. There were no welding jobs or anything.
nothing that was going to pay me any money, I could make more money. Like if you go to like a little factory job, my unemployment paid more than that. So the only thing I could find that would pay more than my unemployment was that cab job. And so some of the brothers will make fun of me, but at the end of the day, man, all I do
Oh,
is
nobody
hustle.
will.
I
Okay.
hustle. You gotta do what you gotta do.
All right. So on your worst year, so what did you make on your worst year, and what did you make on your best year?
I
That
probably
year that
made
you were
like
driving a cab.
what?
That year that you were driving the cab, how much did you make? And then how much did you make on your best year?
Well, what that year I was working Boilermaker a little bit, and then I was driving a cab. So I figure I made about on paper I made about 50 grand, and then on tips I probably made it like another 15,000 that I did not. Well, I should not tell you that, but but I
Now,
made
guys,
another
hold on.
15. You
You
know,
guys gotta remember, he just said. I want you guys to think about this. His worst year, he made $50,000. That was in 2011. I mean
and that was
2001.
yeah.
2001. He made $50,000, and that was his worst year. That's crazy. That's
And that's a
oh my
lot of
goodness.
money for 2001 too, if you think about it. But I had a
Dang.
wife, 3 kids, 2 cars, too. I was living the Boilermaker life, and I had to scale back. That 50,000 wasn't a lot for me, man. Because
Okay.
I was you going from 100 to 150,000 to 50K, man. Come on, man. I mean,
Oh, whoa,
that
whoa,
does
whoa. What do
hurt.
you mean 100? Whoa, whoa. What do you mean 150? You made 150,000 before that? Before 2001?
When I first came out, I worked in Philadelphia, my first
Yeah.
job, and then after that, I went to local one. I hit 3 straight jobs after that. Then after that, I went straight to Kansas City, working new construction at Hawthorne for like God knows like 2.5 years.
I know exactly where that's at. That's off of 435 in Kansas City.
Yeah, that blew up like 26, 27 years ago. I was part of the rebuild of that thing, man. Yeah,
Wow.
it's crazy that we're talking about this now. You make me think about these power plants that are producing electricity, and my hand's been on those things, building them.
Dude, that's I gotta stop you right there because I talk about this a lot on the channel where, even right now it's summertime, right? There's so many people right now that are in their house enjoying the AC, their hospitals. People do not think about the infrastructure or where it comes from. They have no idea where the power comes from. And here you are, and you just said that you repaired and built and put your hands on a power plant, that you physically put your hands on that thing and built it, and that thing is still going right now, and
Yeah,
that's keeping people power and keeping them nice and cool in the AC in the summertime. That's crazy.
yeah. And then when you like pass those power plants, and you spent a lot of hours in those places, it's
Yeah.
like looking at a trophy case on the side of the
No, it
highway right
is.
there. You know what I mean?
It
That's
is.
how I feel,
I
man. I get goosebumps going through my skin and everything, man.
Hey, they
I mean,
thought I was crazy. They thought I was crazy. People think I'm crazy whenever I fly, and I can literally look out the plane, and if I'm flying west to LA and I'm in the middle of the desert, I can literally look east and I can see the Ivanpah Solar Complex. You see you see this bright tiny star, and I can see it from the airplane. I'm like, man, I built that. You know
man,
what I
that's
mean?
pretty dope. Yeah, that's
I
pretty
know
dope.
that.
And then I had the opportunity to work with like big trains, like Big Blue and stuff like that. I don't know if people know. So
That thing's
people,
huge.
if they know about us, man, they need to know that you got to be a special breed to be us. I mean, you know
Hey,
how Kendrick say, man, you ain't. They're not like us.
hey, he said
They not like
that.
us, bro. They ain't like us, right? And then being a union brother, man, that's even more. You ain't like us. So
Ooh.
no, you know,
Two
I have
down.
no disrespect to non-union guys, man. But if you
Yeah.
do work both sides of the fence, man, that's I find that disrespectful. You work non-union and you stay on that side of the fence, bro. I respect that. You got to put food on your family's table. You work,
Absolutely.
but if you're paying union dues and you're going back and forth, you know that ain't cool. You know, you can't.
Yeah.
But
Oh.
if you really want to have a retirement, have a you young people, you need to know you may have so much energy, you could climb up these walls like Spider Man and whatever. But I'm
Yeah.
49. My back hurts, my knees hurts, my shoulders hurt.
Uh,
These guys send me these boilers and they still make me do tough wells, like I'm 25 years old. Only because a lot of people don't have experience, and a lot
yeah.
of kids are scared of those pressure tubes, and they're scared of that stuff. And, you know,
Well, that's our
but
job, you know. Our job is to, that's why I have this channel right now is I'm trying to, push this out there and get them to realize like, hey, whatever you do for a living, you're gonna have to work at it. So
for sure.
why not make a bunch of money and then make a change and then also have a career that is indestructible, like I always use this reference. Even during the pandemic, man, the whole entire, not California, not Illinois, not Florida, the entire, not the United States, the entire world was shut down.
It
And guess who was
was.
working? Guess who was still
I got
working? You still,
you were still working. I wasn't though. They shut down that cracker plant for like 6 months. But I was, you know
what?
what? I was kind of cool. I collected that Pennsylvania unemployment, and
Yeah.
as much as I don't like, you know, the guy that was the president at the time, he did throw me that extra $600 a week, and I can't be mad about that. So I was getting like eleven hundred
Yeah.
dollars a week just to just come home and do repairs at my house, and so
Yeah. But
we
you
had to
know,
be isolated.
but even that job was new. That job was new construction.
It was, yeah, it was.
The oil refineries ain't stopped.
Oh no,
The
no, but
coal,
yeah,
the coal.
if the cracker plant was in operation, that job would have never stopped too.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
but we were
Yeah.
building it, and I don't even know if that thing is running right now. I haven't been around for a few years over there.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you if you know if that place is running or not.
No, man.
How many guys do you
So
think were on that site?
yeah, well, man, they laid me. So on that job, I went I'm a fitter, but I'm still a boilermaker on permit. That
Yeah.
means to the people that understand, the fitters were shorthanded, so they went to other crafts for help, and
Yeah.
so I jumped on, and so there was like 450 of us boilermakers, and then they hired like another 350 pipeliners. You know, those guys
Wow.
they like mud. They like to stay low on the
Yeah,
ground and stuff.
they do.
Hey, those guys make money. I respect their trade. And
Absolutely.
they're tough, man. You got to be a tough breed to be out there like that. And but the pipe fitters, much love to the fitters, but you guys know you guys don't like to get in those JOGs and get up 100 feet up in the sky. You guys know you don't like that, and they don't like climbing up on those beams too much neither. So
No,
what
they
the
don't. Well, they
Boilermakers
never
did,
have to. They
we
never
did all
have
that
to.
for them.
Yeah.
But once all
Absolutely.
the pipe was installed, we had to go. Boilermakers got it, and that's just how it goes. We go first, and the fitters go last. It's their trade, their game. So,
Yeah, we work
but
ourselves out of a job. That's exactly what we do.
yeah, but at the end of the day, man, even though Boilermakers and fitters talk trash about each other all day long, but it's cool that we can help each other out when we're in need of each other, our services. And at the end of the day,
Exactly.
we're all union brothers.
Yeah,
So,
man. That's super important, man. And it's just gonna it's gonna be a while, man. But it's gonna take a while for people to really realize that trades are where it's at, man. I mean, every trade is respectable. Anybody that works, what I mean. Anybody that works, whether you're a carpenter, a laborer, electrician, an operator, an elevator mechanic, a boilermaker, a pipe fitter, an insulator. All these trades matter, man. All these we can't. Each one complements the next. You know.
For sure. Yeah. And I was just gonna say something, but I just forgot. But anyways, but yeah, man. What was I?
You gotta
I
you gotta
hate
put
that when
that
I was in
California. You gotta put that California down, man. What are you doing over there?
California, man. I got Chicago stuff on, man.
That was over your head like an airplane. I'm talking about that
Yeah.
broccoli. You on that broccoli over there?
That what?
You on that broccoli over there?
No.
Man, do you smoke? That's what I'm saying. God, dog.
Oh, am I on that stuff? Man, that's 24/7 for me, brother.
I
Hey,
love it.
go tell the superintendents. But when they stick me in front of that panel of tubes, I I like to puff a couple off that pen, and my puddle goes from this big to this big.
Oh man, hey, we
Bro,
got another question. Hold on. Is it hard to get in the Boilermakers Union without welding experience?
it's much easier if you got the welding certs. That's for sure. And I guess there's a waiting line. You could become now. You could be a helper, and if you do good as a helper, you could be get in as an apprentice.
Mhm.
Before they would just have all these apprentices come in, and you've seen in your own class, man, how many would quit within the first year, and after we
Yeah.
spend all this money on them, their books and their education, that's a
Yeah.
journeyman that pays for all that, and so
I
now
never
we
thought
got
about it like that.
helpers.
You're right.
So you prove yourself as a helper for like a year or two, man. You get an apprenticeship, but if you got welding certs, dude, that'll get you in there quickly. Like take the common art, and that's another
What if they
thing.
don't have any experience though? Like, what would you say? What would you say to someone who has zero experience? What would you say to someone who has zero experience who wants to be a Boilermaker?
You start off as a helper, man. See, you got to see if you like it. You got to see if this is for you because this ain't for everybody, And
Yeah.
you got to have some thick skin too because me and you, we're people of color and we have dealt with racism on the jobs. But now,
Nah, of
it,
course not.
nah. But no, back then when you first started, I remember when you first started when in New Jersey, man. You were a young buck, but you didn't even have a car, and then by the time you left that job, you had a ride and stuff. Was it that you when you
Oh, whoa,
back in?
I flew out there.
Yeah, I remember they were talking about you, man. Before when I was in Orange,
No, they wasn't talking about me. They were,
did you have transportation out there?
yeah. I literally flew. I flew out there, and then my partner, the guy who I was working with was Stefan, and so every time, every hotel that we went to, we were together. But there was another guy, Steve. I don't know if you remember Steve. Man, Steve, because people used to get him mixed up with me. He was a little
Maybe
short
that's
dude
what
from
it
five.
is. Yeah.
Yeah, man. That ain't me, bro. You talking about
Uh,
Steve? Steve was like my height, and he was out of 5'49", and like he would be getting drunk, all that. Matter of fact, Steve owed me one hundred
but
fifty
even
dollars, man.
even so, man, if I could collect everybody that owes me money, I probably wouldn't be here folding towels right now.
Man,
So
that's funny.
yeah, and now we're doing better in life, and that I got a business and I'm out here working. Everybody thinks I'm an ATM machine now, and
Oh, no way.
yeah, man. But now I'm starting to say no more than yes because we got to get ahead in life and stuff,
Yeah.
but yeah, all I gotta say is that if you get in this trade, some people stay in for 30, 35 years, but some people get in for 5, 10 years and they start something else or they jump into something else and they do pretty good. But at the end of the day, Boilermakers teach you a lot,
Yeah,
why
they
you
do.
go through. Yeah, they do. And the thing about being a Boilermaker, we're a jack of all trades, and you could hire us in the fitters, the carpenters, the electricians, the iron
Yeah.
workers. We could work with all the trades,
Yeah,
Is
and
that
that's
facts or
what's
not?
cool about it. No, it's facts. It's like we're not a 10. We're not a 10 at anything. We're just a 7 at everything. Yeah,
Hey, I take that. I'll take that. And
shoot, man.
Hey, man, working with the fitters, though, being a welder with the fitters, man, it's like you just sit there and wait and just weld. And like,
Yeah.
man, being a bullet maker, man, you're demoing that stuff, you're prepping it, you're fitting your own stuff up, and you're welding your stuff up, you know?
Every time. Yeah,
Every
yeah, but it makes you good. It makes you good. Like I didn't realize how talented I was at torch cutting until I got out and started doing other things, and like I'd be beveling, and they're like, "You got to do that without a like you got to freehand that." I'm like, "Yeah, why not?" You know what I mean?
Yeah, when people looked at you at the beginning, tell me people didn't underestimate your skills by just judging you by you walking through the door. I know they did that to me 100 times, and I sit there and I'll just act dumb until they figure it out, you know? Like, okay, I'm
Yes.
dumb. Give me something easy to well, you know, and I'll do it for a while. And they'll say, oh, man, no pickups on this. Oh, let's challenge him, you know, and then they'll ask you,
Yeah.
and they'll say, oh, man, you know, I guess that guy can do it. But now that I've been in for a long time, you know, people know you now. And
But look how
that,
long it takes though, man. Like, dude, 25 years. There's guys I know, man, they get in, they've been in 2 years and they're already with the specialty companies. You know what I mean? I'm like, dude, I didn't get I didn't get to work for a specialty company until I was in 13 years.
I was rolling with WSI for a little bit too, you know, the specialty companies. I wanted to know what that
Oh,
feels like, getting all hooked up like that, man.
yeah. I remember you told me that story, man, where you said something about that pissed you off and you drove the car to New Orleans or something.
Oh yeah. Oh, so yeah, the story was that they flew me out to New Orleans. We're gonna do a little shut. So that we're gonna do some overlay, and but they sent a bunch of tube welders out there to do overlay work, you know. And so we're getting ready, and then I get this bad toothache in my mouth, man. I had it for a while, but everything got affected. I go to the dentist. He said, "You give me antibiotics." My everything's like that. And then the dispatcher for a WSI says, "I tell her, man, I'm sick. I can't make it into work. I don't know. I probably just need to go home." And she was all pissed off. And so she pretty much told me, figure it out on your own. Okay. And I just got there, no money, no checks. So I had their rental car and I checked for a plane ticket, train ticket. And I'm sorry, bro, the Greyhound bus was just not an option at this point, you know? Just not when I got that car sitting there, you know? So I like, all right, I'm gonna go take, and I'm living in Las Vegas at the time, and I take the rental car. Supposed to check it in New Orleans, but I checked it in Las Vegas airport. You know, I had to get
God,
home, and then my wife picked
God.
me up at the airport. You know, so
You drove a company rental car from New Orleans to Las Vegas.
dude, I was sick, man. They didn't want to take care of me. You know, and
Dang, that's so funny.
they told me deal with it yourself. You know, and I'm like, man, you flew me out here. I can't go to work, and you know, I said, man, just send me back home. If they didn't want to buy me another ticket back home, they flew me out there, you know?
Mm,
So I feel like they kind of, yeah. And then I never get, that was the last time I worked for those guys. So,
yeah.
yeah. So, but other than that, man, but I did work for those guys in Kansas City, I 10, when
Yeah. What were you making? What were you making a week working for the specialty company?
over there, I was working 4 10s and an 8 and having the weekend off. I was taking home $2,700 a week. 4 10s, and this is another 20 years a while back, you know. Four
20
tens
years
and an
ago?
eight, maybe 15 years ago, something like that. 10 years. When did they rebuild? When did they build that place? I-10 in
Oh,
Kansas City.
you're right. That was 2008. That was 2008 that were building I-10. That was
Yeah,
good
I
money.
got a.
Dang, that was good money back then.
Yeah, remember the apprentice that died on that job?
I do remember a few guys. There was one guy I remember that got crushed by a crane that had
That's
fell,
the
and then I
apprentice.
remember. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I
Okay.
got on that job right like a week after that accident. So,
Wow.
but they were talking about that for a while, and then, oh yeah, you hear about the guy that got crushed in the pick?
Yeah, that was a welding inspector, right?
Yeah, dude. You know who was the last one on that pick before that guy died? I
Who?
was. Me and Eddie Ben, Hawaiian Eddie Ben, were welding those tubes on that bow nose right there.
Bullshit.
And then we come into work the next day, like we finished the last set of tubes on that bow nose. We come to work the next day, there's helicopters flying around in the sky and stuff. And then we're going into the gate and everybody's leaving out. We're like, what the heck is going on here? And so WSI sent us home because that guy. So what had happened? This kid was scared of heights. He goes into the pig.
The
You know
welding
how that?
inspector.
Yeah, the X-ray
Okay.
guy. Yeah, it
Oh,
was
the
the
X-ray
X-ray guy.
tech. Oh,
Hold on.
okay.
Yeah, hold on for a minute. I got my bad. So he went into the pig and he's afraid of heights. And then, so the bull nose is in an angle, and then you got the cables
Yeah.
coming down like here to go around that cable and jump into the pick. That's what you and I would do. But that
Yeah.
guy went into the angle where the pick was at, where the bull nose, at the little tight. He put himself in a pitch
A
point,
pitch point. Yeah.
Yeah, and by the bull nose and the cable. So he went into the pit, and then he went when he was coming out, going. So hold on, man. So the bull nose is this, and then the cable is like coming like here, right? He went
Yeah.
through here instead of going around the cable.
Oh, that's
He
a
had a
pinch
big
point,
opening.
bro.
Yeah. So when he climbed through there, and your harness in the back's got that little dill in the back behind your legs.
Yeah, the deep. Yeah.
Yeah. So it grabbed the lever to move, and the pick went up, and it crushed him. He panicked, and there was a tube on the outside. He bent that tube with his strength. He was trying to pull himself. You could just tell we had to cut that out. He put a dog leg in that tube by him pulling it. And
Damn.
then the Cosme clips. There's like three of them.
Yeah.
They're all pushed together. They were all slammed together from him forcing that pick and crushing himself. And all he had to do was just fall back into the pick. But he was trying to
Dang.
pull himself out.
Holy
Yeah.
smokes. All these
So
years, I've heard that story so many times. I had no idea that was your work location.
that was my work location, man. That was WSI that welded that bull nose. Yeah,
Damn.
me and Eddie Ben. We were freaked out. I was on the pick the day before, man.
I,
And
that
and
is
they,
insane.
and this is true story, man. I would not lie about something like that.
No,
And
I know.
so
Yo,
and
I've heard that so many times. That's crazy.
yeah. So and yeah, man. So when you do come out here, the money's good and all that, but it's dangerous. And you
Yeah,
gotta be your own safety person.
yeah. And some people, hey, nice. Some people tease me about being a safety guy and everything. But man, I take it serious for that reason because you could do something 1,000 times. It doesn't matter. It only takes one. That's it. It only takes one time. That's it. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
you have to. I tell everybody, when I see them on site, I say, "Hey, good morning, good afternoon, or whatever," and I tell them to make sure they're working safe and to make it home. Don't rush what you're doing. Just slow down. They're paying us to work safe now.
Oh yeah. Sorry, man. I'm still over here getting my laundry together while I'm doing
Uh,
this with you, man. But
No, you good, man. You good. Well, listen. Um, hey, if you done, I don't want to hold you up, Gabe, man. You
oh,
gave a lot of game on here.
I hope I did okay, man. I mean, everything I talked was facts and truth, man. So you
That's
know,
all we want. That's what we want, man.
but doing this kind of work, there's pros and cons, and
Yeah, and there's pros and
it's
cons to
tough, man.
everything. Everything.
But
Everything's got
I
pros
do.
and cons.
I love my freedom, though. So
Yeah. Yeah,
But
you
at the
can't
same
pay for
time, yeah. But my wife, she likes busting my balls while I'm on the road, though.
that.
But yeah, but
Yeah, she gives
sometimes
you a
they
hard time.
she does, man. But I'm married 26 years because I'm not out there whoring around, jumping in, being in the bars and stuff like that. I ain't got time
Yeah.
to be playing games like that out there. And plus,
Yeah, man.
I don't think this woman could add up to my woman. She's a boss, and she's like I'm at home and she's making me money right now, and that's still like my rewards right there. So
That's beautiful, man.
yeah,
Well,
man. So
shout out. Oh, they're complimenting you, man. Oh, dude, they say you are one of the best guests so far. That's crazy.
oh man, I'm honored, brother. I'm honored, man. And trust me.
Oh, I did not cut him off. What happened? That was not me. I didn't. I am not like that. I ain't no hater like that. I don't know what happened. Oh man, guys, I'm sorry. I don't know what happened. Maybe it's because the hat wasn't spinning. I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know why, guys, you cut off. But hey, man, that's G man. I've got to work side by side with him. Um, man, super. He's incredibly knowledgeable, as you guys can see. Oh, there he is. There he is.
Yeah, disconnected somehow.
Yeah, there you
Hey,
go.
just give me a second, man. I'll jump in my car and my hands are free.
No, you're good, man. You're good, man. Take your time, man. Hey, take your
Yeah,
time, man. Just let me know you're ready.
I'm in Page, Arizona, where it's hot as hell.
Hey, but look, shout out your shop, man. Shout out the shop.
Oh, hold on, man. 1 second,
He
brother.
is he is out there.
There's like a little storm coming. Let me get in the car.
Uh oh, that's that desert storm right there. Them desert storms ain't no joke. Hey, shout the shop out, man.
My back. My shop?
Yeah,
Yeah,
man, you and your wife shop. What is it? Say the
yeah.
address. What do you guys do?
It's uh, Color Splash Nails in Page, Arizona, and just look it up like that on Google. It'll pop up.
Wait,
And
you
yeah,
cut
my
out a
wife's
little bit.
by.
Say it one more time. It cut out. Say it one more time.
I said, Color Splash Nails is the name of the company. It's my wife's business. It's in Page,
Yeah.
Arizona. Because if you did, yeah, look it up. Color Splash Nails, Page, Arizona. Make sure you put Page, Arizona, because it's a Color Splash Nails in Las Vegas, Nevada, too. So
Oh
look,
wow. Okay.
yeah. So and then there's another place on Page that opened up right after us, and they're trying to call themselves a splash of color. Talking about
Oh, that's
biting, man.
wow. But you know what though? How do you say it? Often replicated, never duplicated. You
Yep,
know what I
that's what
mean?
it is.
You
I,
saw what happened to Chick-fil-A, man. They came and crushed the chicken sandwich. Now everybody got a chicken sandwich. Popeyes got a chicken sandwich. Burger King got a chicken sandwich. Everybody got a chicken sandwich. But that line at Chick-fil-A is still cracking, man. How's the traffic in the shop?
traffic. Well, she's the only technician in the shop. She already took care of like 6 services already. Yeah, it's been pretty decent.
Yeah.
She
Oh,
makes about the same money I make as a Boilermaker over there every day. So yeah, the shop's
man.
doing good. It, she's she's been in business. 1 year anniversary's coming up like next week. Got one
Yeah.
year anniversary open.
Oh,
And
dang! It's been a year already.
yeah, she's got like 42, 46 ratings and they're all at 5 stars. And
Oh man, that's
I'm
hard to do.
saying
That's hard to do.
you can't make that up, man.
No, you can't.
If you don't
Dang.
believe me, you could Google it yourself and look at it yourself, man. So,
That's man. That's
yeah, man.
awesome.
So, if anybody's in the area, like the females, you guys want, even the guys do. I do construction. I get those pedicures done. I'm telling you, I feel like I'm walking on the moon. So, I
I
do the
believe
pedis.
you. I ain't gonna say
Uh,
nothing. I'm just
look, my
playing.
nails are straight. Look, she keeps my nails good, man. And
Yeah.
I was never like
Oh.
that. Dude, I'm at the shop. I do petties too with my wife, man. If she needs my help, I jump in there with her, man.
You know what?
So,
I would say that you're lying, but you're a welder, so you that means you got steady hands. I
oh
can see
man,
that. I can see that.
actually,
That's
some of
cool.
these women they get turned on because I'm stronger than the woman. You know, they like that massage. You know, they do. Right in front of my wife, they'll be saying that shit. I want a man to massage me, making me feel awkward as shit. You know?
Oh snap, Gabe! Don't
Yeah.
get. Hey, she really gonna be busting your balls down, man.
Oh man, you should have saw those stares she gave me. I'm like, I didn't say that shit. She said that, and I said, you know what? I'm going outside. I'm gonna excuse myself from this situation. You know?
the way he's talking, I'm gonna excuse myself. You gotta go take a puff of that California and relax for a little bit,
You
man.
know it, man.
I
When your
love it.
woman's looking at it like that, there's no sense of talking. You ain't gonna win. So just walk away. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
shit!
You ain't gonna win, bro. So just
Oh
walk
damn!
away. You know?
I love it. That's hilarious, man. That is hilarious. Well, you see me, man. Unfortunately, I'm terrible, man. But hey, I'm gonna just gonna keep going. But listen, gang, hey, man, you have been extremely interesting, intriguing, knowledgeable. I really appreciate you jumping on, man. You made my day. You made the people's day, man. I really appreciate it.
Yeah. I'm
I
looking
really
at my
appreciate
back of my car. I see my light on back there. I have my grandson in the back seat. I think he's the reason why that light's on in the back over there in the back
Oh,
seat of my car.
yeah. I'm like, you think somebody
Yeah, I
following
kept
you? I think
looking
it's
back.
just
I'm
me.
like, man, what's going on back there, man? You know? Yeah, so I know that was my grandson that did that. He was in the car earlier today. But
That's
yeah, man,
awesome.
you know,
I
much
appreciate
love
it.
to you, brother, man. You know I love you, man.
Oh
So
man, Gabe,
we
same. I
go way
appreciate
back,
it.
brother.
Yeah, we do. Hey, check this out. One last thing, and then I'm gonna go. So why was check this out? I was I was literally good job. I was my son's right here, and I was literally doing a safety walk 3 days ago. Right, this guy I see him on a scaffold, and he has dreads, and there's a guy standing next to me, and I'm like, yo, I think I know who that is. There was this guy who I sat next to in orientation at Bayway on a job you were on the fall of 2013, and I see him on the scaffold. I said, "Hey, I think I know who you are." And he said, "No." I said, "I'm gonna recall a conversation we had. You told me that you were from Virginia. You guys didn't have any work, and that all you guys had was a place called Mount Storm." And he looked at me, and I said, "I'm from California." He says, "Your name Harrison Horn?" And I said, I pointed at my vest, and he saw my name, and it was just crazy. Like when you see these people, man. Like I hadn't seen him since 2013, man.
It's just like you, man. When I saw you in Jersey, and then I go to California to do the RSO class, and then it's like first break, you know, there's a bunch of Navajos and white guys, and I see, you know, man, I grew up in Chicago, so I grew up with all black people, and when I see a brother, man, I go talk to the brothers all the time, and I saw you, I said, man, there's a brother back there. Who's that back there? And then you were talking to Merle, black hair, remember? At
Yeah.
times the big heavy, yeah, and I walked up. And I looked at, said, "What's up, Horn?" It was like I don't know, it was like 10 years, man. And
Yeah, it
then
was.
and then, bro, you looked out for us, man. I don't know how many people would say, "Hey, man, you can stay at my pad. My mom is out of town. Me and my lady and my kid will stay over there. You and Merle can stay here. You let me stay at
Man,
your pad for like 3 days, man, and then you have to pay for hotel." Man, that's a brother right there, you know. You a brother
man,
right
look,
there, bro.
man,
And then
I
you know,
appreciate that, man. I
yeah, and then
appreciate
New
that.
Jersey, I looked out for you too, you know, and stuff,
I
you know, and
appreciate that.
I appreciate you, man.
Yeah,
So you
man, we
ever
gotta.
pass through, you got a place to stay over here too, man.
Ah, man, I appreciate it.
You know
Gage,
you'd be
Arizona.
flying all over the place, man. You come visit
Not
the
no more. I got
brothers.
a nine to. I got. Hey, I got a 9 to 5. I got a 9 to 5. I don't even want it,
Oh,
dude. I turned down FEMA for the job I got right now. Like I don't want to. I
damn.
don't even. No,
Be
I'm
happy
happy.
with that 9 to 5? Is
Yeah,
it pretty
it's
laid
straight,
back?
man.
Right on, man.
You know what? It's yes and no. Like today was kind of one of those examples. Like, man, it was. I had 3 people get into accidents today, and that like never. When it's bad, it's bad. When you're a supervisor, when it goes bad, it's all on you. You know, so that's tough. So I've got things that are trending right now with vehicle incidents and stuff, and that's a whole nother thing, man. And God, dog, hey, I am trying to have a YouTube, Harrison. Jesus Christ. I'm talking to these people and he's pointing out these airplanes. See, air,
Is
the
that
man
your
wants to go
son?
on vacation. Yeah, he wants to go. Where you want to go? You want to go to LAX or MCO or DTW or Pittsburgh?
Hey, man, the little man like those planes, man. He's got a passion for those planes, man.
Oh man,
He's
yeah.
gonna be flying you. Watch, your son's gonna be a captain of one of those planes in the future, man.
I hope. Hey, I know how to get him quiet. Hey, you want to go fly the Cessna? You don't want to fly the Cessna? Okay, you gotta be quiet. I
Mhm.
took him to flight. I took him to flight school the other day, and he freaked out. He didn't want to. I put him in the. He got in the pilot seat. Put the headphones on. I made him put a seatbelt on, and the flight instructor went to turn the plane on. Man, he freaked out. He was crying, and he usually don't cry like that. He was freaked out. I think he's just too young right now. He's only
Ah,
6,
yeah.
right?
You put the fear of God in him, huh? Now he's gonna really.
Yeah.
That's all right. I believe he's gonna face his fears. He'll be in that plane. That sounds like a good experience, man. I'd be down for some.
Oh,
I like to
yeah.
try
Like,
that out for myself.
I mean,
Make me
it's.
cry in that thing, man.
That's hilarious. But man, this has been a good talk, and even right now, I'm still trying to figure out a good solid time to where I can get like more people like us, or just really anybody in general who has time. Bro, yes. NCO to
Yeah, for
R. I'm trying to find a
sure.
good time to where we can either Sundays or Wednesdays where everybody, because everybody's always working, right? Everybody's always working overtime. So I haven't found a good time to do these lives yet, because it's 7 o'clock where I am right now,
Yeah,
but I
it's
got guys on the,
4 o'clock
and
where I'm at.
you're 2 hours back. Wait, what?
It says my clock says 4:08 right now. I'm on Western time, man, California time.
No, you're in Arizona, right? Oh, the
Yeah,
time don't
but
change in Arizona.
Arizona has 2 time zones, man.
Oh, I didn't
You
know
got
that.
Mountain Time and Western time.
Oh, I had
So
no
when I'm
idea.
here in Page, Arizona, I'm on Western time. Then when I go to my house on the Navajo reservation, that's Mountain time. It's an hour ahead. So it's 5 o'clock at my house. It's 4 o'clock in Page.
Oh, that's too much, bro.
It is too
Oh
much. I get confused all the time. So
Oh my God, you literally live on a bordered city.
yeah, but I got a nice spot, man. I mean, I'm a city boy, and I live on the reservation, the Navajo reservation. I feel like
You
that's
live
pretty.
on the res?
I have a house over there, and I stay in Page, Arizona.
Whoa, 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 wait, 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 wait. Wait a minute. If you do y'all wait a minute. So if you commit a crime, they can't arrest you, or how does that work?
If I commit a crime on the Navajo reservation, the Navajo police could detain you, but the FBI is going to take you into custody. So you do whatever you do on the reservation as a non-native, it's federal.
As a non-native.
As a non-native, it's a federal. But when you're driving on the reservation, when I see Navajo police, I don't give a shit. I speed right. I could I could go right past them. They can't give me speeding tickets. They can't arrest me if I had like a. I mean, I'm not a drug addict or anything, but if I had like a kilo of cocaine in the back of my trunk of my car, they can't
Yeah.
even arrest me for that because I'm not Navajo. So
What?
yeah, they won't. They can't give me speeding tickets. The only thing they can
But your
arrest
wife
you
can't
on.
do that. But your wife
No,
can't though, can
my
she?
wife will go to. She'll go to jail and she'll get speeding tickets and shit like that by the Navajo police. Yeah,
But you can't.
they can't do nothing to me. I'm not native. They don't have. The only time the native police could do something to me if it if it's like if you commit like a murder or domestic violence to your woman
Yeah,
or something like that, that's when they
yeah.
could press charges against you. But those the only two charges,
Oh,
rape, shit like that, like really the
holy
really bad
shit,
felonies, But like
bro!
little
This sucks.
misdemeanor, they can't do nothing to you with misdemeanors.
This show
So
just took a whole change. That's crazy. So wait, dude. So is there a point, like literally, when you're driving, let's say to Kroger or to Albertsons? I don't know where you guys have. You're going to the grocery store. Is there like some type of gate where it says now leaving Navajo territory or something?
um, there's some signs out there that say you're entering Navajo Nation and stuff like that, but I mean, anybody could just drive through the res. I mean, all you gotta do is really just respect the land and stuff like that. They like the tourists. Come over here and buy their jewelry and put money in their pocket. They like that. So
You are really living in Arizona. That's
yeah,
awesome.
dude, I'm a city boy, born and raised in Chicago. I just don't want that life, man, over there,
It's too
man.
many
It's just
people.
crazy. I don't want that
I
street life, man. You
I
know.
can't now. Am I saying it right? Is Dene right? Not Navajo. Is Dene?
Yeah, Navajo. Well, where I live. It's the Navajo Nation, the tribe, and where I live, I have a house on Navajo Mountain. You could Google it on the map. I see where it's
Okay.
at. Yeah, Navajo Mountain, and I'm 5 miles into Utah, right at the top of the state line of Arizona.
Oh, you way
So
up there.
yeah, and then Page, Arizona is right on the state line of Utah too. You know, so yeah, there's snow. It gets all 4 seasons around where I live. It snows, it rains, it's hot as hell. So
Oh
it
man.
does all that over here. But yeah, I met my wife in the Grand Canyon 26 years ago, and who would have known it would have took this turn in life?
Oh
So
man, God bless her for putting up with you on the road all those years,
for
man.
sure, bro. It ain't easy to be a Boilermaker's wife, man. It ain't easy, man.
Oh damn.
Yeah. Hey, I got a
Damn, damn.
question, man. This
Yeah?
this whole this whole live thing that we're doing. Can we watch this again?
Yeah, absolutely. For sure.
It's on
Yeah, it'll
YouTube.
be yeah, so basically what'll happen is, after this, after I end it, it'll upload, and it'll be right on YouTube where you can watch it for sure. Yeah, everybody
And all the
will.
comments will be on there too and shit.
Yep, they'll leave the comments. They'll even they'll say something about that little booger you had hanging out. They'll say everything, man. It's a joke. It's a joke.
You made me
Yeah.
believe for a minute.
No, absolutely no. You
That's
were right.
cool, man. But I do gotta get back to the shop, man. It
Yeah.
was fun though, man, hanging out with you and your. So, are you there?
All right. Yeah, yeah.
All
I'm
right,
here
bro.
too, man.
All
All right.
right,
Make it
peace
home.
out,
All right.
bro. Yeah, for
All right.
sure. I'll talk to you later, man.
All right. Later. Later. You guys, that was that was insane, man. It's also it's also pretty cool to see different perspectives from the way that people live that do what we do. You get to see something outside, and it's like, okay, the man said that he worked, saved up all these years, and he essentially awarded his wife a nail salon. You know how manly is that? He worked hard for his wife and blessed her. I salute him for that. A lot of men won't do that, but just to even be a female and just imagine being a little girl and playing with Barbie dolls, and then your husband gives you a beauty salon. Like, that's awesome. What a dream. But besides that, with Gabe working out of Chicago, and we started off talking about why people don't know about the trades, and we kind of took a few turns, but awesome talk, awesome conversation, guys. Every Wednesday, every Wednesday we're doing this live, and I do have a treat coming up this Saturday. Drum roll. I can actually play the drums. But this Saturday, I am doing a video. It's gonna be sick. This one is gonna be live on location. We are gonna be in downtown Portsmouth, Virginia, and I am gonna give you guys a tour of the aircraft carriers, all the boats, all that. We're gonna talk about that. I'm gonna tell you about all the infrastructure and how we piece all these things together with the boats and the scenery, whatever, just all this stuff, everything industrial, you guys. So that is for you. I cannot wait to shoot that video this Saturday morning. Passive income should be anyone's end goal. Yeah, you know it's and it's sad to say, a carton of eggs is, $17, right? And it's like, dude, you need passive income. That's what we're all working towards. Even right now, I'm gonna end this live, and then I'm gonna go live on my shoot Instagram page. So you gotta have 18,000 jobs these days, man. It's just the way it is. Passive income is where it's at. And then not only for the passive income, but if you have passive income and then you keep your bills lower, I mean, passive income, keeping your bills low, paying cash with everything, you know what I'm saying? Like you can do a whole lot of stuff, man. I've been blessed to have a decent job and keep my bills low where I can do a little bit of other stuff and have passive income. So I don't drive the best looking car, but I'm not hurting over here. I got a few months worth of bills saved, and I'm being light with that, right? But I'm not starving. I know that I could do better for sure, but passive income way to go, man. Like because of passive income, I'm able to put money into the channel, put money into my shoe business, and just all this extracurricular things that I can do to try to get to the bag for the passive income. You know what I mean? So, oh man, link to IG. I am terrible at this. This is terrible, man. I'm sorry. I don't know how to link the IG. Oh man, I can't even do two things at once. Oh, this is terrible, man. I hope I even spelled it right. That's my IG. Hopefully, I don't know. I don't know if that link worked. It's probably not. Oh, I could have just did it from the computer. No, you know what? Yeah, I do know how to do that. Let me see if I can pull that up for you real quick, and maybe the link will come up. But you guys, man, this has been awesome. Oh wow, I am getting really good at no, it just says Instagram on the top. I'll figure that out one time. But that's my IG right there. I do shoe restoration. Oh, I hate talking about that stuff on here, man. But I do shoe restoration. So I do the icy bottoms, yellow bottoms, all that stuff. I do paint, scuffity scuffs, sole dye, shoe swaps, whatever. I do all that stuff. But this is where my heart is. My heart is in the oil and gas, trying to get you guys paid, get you guys to open your eyes and realize, hey, look, there's people out here that are making good money, and I don't know if I'm not gonna put her out there, but I don't know if she's still listening. But you guys, I have a young lady. She gets to the bag, man, and she is not the norm. We also want to have, we want to have guests like her, where she went to college and did everything right, and now she works in the oil and gas industry. She works for Chevron. So I'm looking to one day to be able to bring her on and have her talk about, what she does on a daily basis. She is part of oil and gas industry over, low six figures. Which I hate when people say, "Oh, I make six figures. I make six figures." Like, dude, you do know that could be 100,000 or $999,000, right? So I say low six figures, right? But it's still a lot of people don't make that. But that's oil and gas, right? So I would love to bring her on one day. The biggest problem is that we're all busy. We got stuff to do and everything, and just life happens, right? So shout out to you guys. This Saturday, I'm going to be doing the video downtown Portsmouth, Virginia. I cannot wait. I appreciate you all. I have more videos coming soon. Hey, if you guys want to jump on the live one day, you guys got to let me know. And, the link is always in there. But would you ever, sorry, I got one more comment. Would you ever make welding videos? Of course, man. I just don't know how. I have no idea how to make them. You know what I mean? It's a lot of work. And it's like it just to be honest, it just costs a lot of money. It costs a lot of money, a lot of time, because one, I don't have a shop, you know what I'm saying, and then I have a camera, obviously. With this live, the camera's just sitting there, right? So it doesn't take a whole lot of work. But for me to set the camera up and oh look, even this, right? So to even set my camera up and put my welding hood on and all that stuff, it's just incredibly, it's so it takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of time. I'm stretched on time. Obviously, you saw my boy here. I'm a single dad. You know, I have to try to make sure I tend to him. Unfortunately, I gotta feed him, right? Joke. But I would love to make welding videos. But as far as me, like really welding and talking at the same time, it's probably not gonna happen. But if you are requesting for me to talk about welding videos, of course I can do some more videos, some more welding videos for you guys. Um, you know what? I think I will do that. And most of my videos, the videos with the most views on this channel are all about welding. Yeah. So we'll take that. I do have interviews. Good God, you guys, I got interviews coming up. I know I say that over and over. I apologize for not delivering, but I do have interviews. So you guys, it is 7:20. I got to tend to the boy. And hey, I appreciate you guys tuning in. Industrial Day. Welcome to 6 to 6. I'm out.